What's up, Foxy? How's it going? My camera looks different. There we go. How's everything going with you? Can you hear me okay? Well, that's good. How's everything been going with you?
Hey. Calm down, you freak.
How'd work go? I know you said you had a kind of easy day. I was just saying, how did work go for you? I thought you said you had an easy day today. Work was hell. That sucks. So busy. Yeah. Today was day 4 of 6 for me. So, I have tomorrow, one more day, off for one day, and then I think I'm back on for 6 more. I'm tired. I was just putting on some seat covers. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Have a family to support and a lifestyle, I guess. I work hard. Yeah, it's not easy, but I mean the paychecks look good. You do what you got to do. It's summertime, so where I work at it gets busier during the summer, and then on top of that, we do have some solid movies coming out too. So you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, no worries. Hopefully, no like Final Destination stuff happens to you. I am trying something new. I don't know. I turned my viewer count off. I'm trying something completely new. Paladin Dance, hello? No. You better stop. But yes, I've turned my viewer count off, so I have no idea who's in here except for whoever's in the chat. Or if you make yourself known. Ooh.
Intruder alert.
Anything useful? We'll see. Some caps. Oh no.
Hey,
Let's see what you got.
Trade me, brother. That's fair. I did have quite a bit of junk. Say, haven't I been here? I'm pretty sure I've been here. Where am I going? Oh. Search hospital. Okay, so I'm, yeah. Womp womp. Let's try this again. So I just started going the completely wrong way. Oh, that's good. Delicioso. Alright, we need to go this way. Oh god. So many mines.
Over there.
Hammer. She said, ah. That was pretty funny. Oh wow, that's just the sound of the hammer. That's kind of crazy. What's up, everybody? If you're new here, drop a follow, drop a like, go subscribe to my other socials. I have turned my viewer count off, so I don't know who's in here. Trying something new out. What the fuck is that? Well, my aim is terrible. Okay. Let's see. That looks like a super mutant hangout. Pow pow. Quick save. Alright. Nothing at the front door. That's kind of concerning. Let's go. Let's go.
Facilities like this were funded by privately owned corporations, more interested in making a profit than banking.
In 4 out of 5 diagnoses, doctors recommend a nice cup of tea and a good night.
Got any of them their technical documents. Purified. Okay.
I'd just leave them if I were you.
No.
Be glad to share the burden.
I'm not leaving nothing, my boy. Let's see. She's back. That was a quick shower. Alone. I normally take like 15 minutes or more. Just let the hot water kill me. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. That is one place that I have never been. At least in the United States. There's a lot of places I haven't been outside the country.
Oh, back to the usual beastly resistance. And that's done.
Bum bum bum. I don't like taking the elevator. .38 round. Technical document. looks like I might have to take the elevator. I don't wanna.
What your staff? Quite a bit.
This camera's still weird. There we go. Sorry, it was bothering me. Now you can see more of my mess, my Gundams.
Got it.
Oh, vodka. Mmm. There we go.
That's it.
Thinking of drinking. I drank too much the other night. Not even gonna lie. I ended up taking a. It was good. We had a game night with some buddies of mine, and my wife. Took a gummy and had like 6 beers, all like 9% and above. Yeah, it was fun. A little early birthday celebration. Yeah. We all had a good time. You better chill. Nurse Handy. Oh, did I got the biometric scanner? What? I'm so confused. So I have the scanner. One-shotted. Where is Paladin Dance? I'm carrying too much. Not wrong. I am armed and dangerous. It's really weird not having viewer count on. It's weird, but it's not like it's not bad by any means. It's just weird. It doesn't give me anxiety, but it's like, who's actually here? I'm also not streaming on YouTube. I am exclusively streaming on Twitch today. lurking again. Yeah. Now, like I said, it's different. It's not too crazy. Have you tried this? This is pretty good. It's some kind of like new Baja Blast. Ooh. I'm telling on you. I don't know who I'm gonna tell, but tell somebody. Yeah, I mean, I try not to drink it. Like I drink so much water, it's ridiculous. Like I drink a good amount of water, so sometimes you gotta treat yourself some with a little bit of flavor. I'll tell whoever's gonna listen. No, I don't. My body doesn't feel right if I don't drink enough water. I used to be like that though. I used to like not drink any water or hardly any water. But yeah, I can't do it anymore. I needs all my water. There you are. Bro came out the woodwork.
Hey,
Trading your clan.
Well, stop moving around. Trade with me,
You like trading some equipment?
motherfucker. It's peanut butter jelly time. What's up, Grinchy? Welcome to the stream. I'm only streaming on Twitch, and I have my viewer count turned off, so it's a little wild over here. And I missed my whatchamacallit. I didn't upload the last. Oh no, I didn't want to go out that way. I didn't upload the last video onto YouTube, so I'll have 2 videos uploaded either tonight or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. What's been new with you though? Crazy, I'm all the way up here. I see. Some kind of kids' room. Paladin dance. What the fuck are you doing? Stay.
Protect your country.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Yeah, we don't like protectrons.
Oh, much. They're off course. That's dumb.
We are not.
Excuse me.
Pow pow.
Facilities like this were funded by private corporations. More interested in making
Nuka-Cola. So many elevators. You made it, bro. You made it. Get out.
Safety's off. Now we go into the brush.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
A smart soldier is always prepared.
Tell me about it. Bum, bum, bum. .50 caliber. We'll take those. Any tech. That's an ammo box in the filing cabinet. I love that. Alright. Whale. I reckon we should get up out of here.
Please stand. Excuse me, should you be out of your...
Should I be out of my room? I wasn't in a room to begin with. Oh. You were on fire, Ricky Bobby. Short syringe rifle? Oh god. Can just shoot drugs at people?
Still,
heads up.
Switching out your gear.
Bro, I'm about to give you some more stuff because it is kind of ridiculous. Let's start with that. Alright, let's go over to the other side. shout out to Universal Cool. I don't know when you followed me, but you followed me recently. Thanks for the follow. I just saw it up top.
I don't think we're alone. Hold on. I think we're being
I did not like that.
You hear that?
Where, sir? Where did you even come from? Besides hell. Because, like, I don't remember inviting you. I don't remember you. Hey, look, a fusion core. I like fusion cores. Alright. It looks like we got everything. Let's go back over here. Instead of just mindlessly shooting stuff. And I probably got distracted a little bit. But I did want to scope out that hospital just to see if there was anything worth a dang. Peanut butter jelly time. Let me fix my power armor. Grinchy, how's your mom doing after the fall?
What are you creative today? If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
She good. She put up her pool. Nice. What's up, Scooter? Tell Mama Grinchy I said happy birthday.
Go on.
I appreciate your time. This isn't a formal meeting. simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was
Oh, jeez.
unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so.
So there is a human being under all that power armor after all.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I need a reminder, but yes. there
Yeah.
is. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Crick, the toughest squad leader I ever served. He was a model soldier.
No, you're not getting yelled
embodying
at, that's
the
fair.
values every trainee is striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal.
I need to
secure in his
shave, my
beliefs, and
goodness.
brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out.
It looks
I felt like he
terrible.
was pushing me over the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I
You
never
got
had a
bad
chance.
news. Oh no.
After I was promoted to Paladin,
What's going on,
and I
Grinchy?
moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed without observable space. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason
Oh,
Krieg was
God.
so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I
Boo.
believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say.
Narcoleptic Grinchy.
I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information is of a personal nature. Well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Heads up.
Want to swap some gear?
It's peanut butter jelly time. Alright, I'm gonna give you back your
Look alive.
Got anything interesting for me
uniform
today?
and hood. Bro looks like Walton Goggins. What's been new with you, Scooter? Like I said, I'm trying something new. Oh God. I don't have my viewer count on, and I'm only exclusively streaming on Twitch. So,
You showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
of course. It's technically one of my settlements, so. What did. I could have sworn. Let me.
Look alive.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I haven't been able to make that evaluation yet. When I do, I'll let you know.
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
I missed what you said. Past my name. Oh no, I was just saying what's up. Just letting you know I'm only streaming on Twitch, and I don't have my viewer count on, so it's a little different stream today. Foxy's back, so the only way I know if you're in here is through the chat. I'm just trying something new, and I owe you guys a video. For some reason, I guess it was just because I've been busy with work, I'd missed the upload of my last video. So, I'll have two at some point. Oh god. U plus power tools, that's crazy.
Do you need any help with the signal interceptor?
How are we gonna build a control console?
Old hospitals might have the equipment to translate your molecular information for transmission. Best lead I can think of right now.
Oh god. Did I drop all the stuff at the sanctuary? Let's see. Miscellaneous. Yep. I told Miriam it was either buy a new tool or use my really old. Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad she allowed you to do that. We don't need a hurt scooter. I don't know if you guys saw, but we had 2 more spots filled for the waffle. It's only a finger, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to get a couple more whatchamacallit, a couple more entries, and then I'm gonna run it. For a circuit board, sensor module. Yeah, I want to get like 2 or 3 more. Or I'm gonna have to write this shit down. I'm mad that I stored all my junk. Where's all my paper? There it is. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright. Circuit board. Sensor module. And a biometric scanner. Alright. Now let's look. Just need one. Okay, biometric scanner. Next up is going to be kind of circuit board. I guess it's military grade. Alright, and then a sensor module. Alright, let's bounce. Let's bounce. Bounce, bounce. And now I'm trying to think of what we should do for the next waffle. Because I want to get something that we can get Foxy in.
Going crazy with my suit.
No worries. We'll be here. Are you trying to get here? LOL. He'll be in a few minutes. Yeah, no worries. Hurry up, P.
We're close. All we need is enough power to fire up the signal.
Ah, power. Power. Unlimited power. Sorry, I'm a nerd.
too busy to speak right now.
I am so confused. Alright, so we got the generators. This requires 2. And this produces 3. That requires 5. How much does this require? 20. Okay. So I need to find some more ceramic. Ceramic.
Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
Keep boarding that airplane. You're going to slow us down.
Hopefully that's enough. I'm just not smart enough to make bigger generators. Because I can't use the science perk because I'm an idiot savant.
connections and make sure all the components are wired together in a single grid.
That needs 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Alright, so let's attach.
Dr. Ingram?
With the beam emitter out of alignment, we'll never trap the signal properly.
This peanut butter do that time. I'm so confused.
We have to make sure this is in the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
The only thing I can think of is so yes, that should only need 1. That requires 5, 3, 3, so we got 6. says this requires... Alright, I'm about to look this up. What are we building? I'm so lost. Alright, so build the stabilizer first, then target its settlement, and speak to either Ingrams or blah blah. Building with the Brotherhood's help, Elder Max's permission is required before... Okay. Okay. In a flat surface. The emitter needs to be built upon the platform, the combined structure including a fusion generator to power it. Okay. Interesting. There we go. The rugs were in the way. Cool. I kind of figured that was the issue, but...
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test? You're sure Ingram knows what she's doing? Dr. Ingram's managed to keep a 40,000-ton airship aloft for the past 5 years. I'd say that earns her the benefit of the doubt. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to correctly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
It's peanut butter.
Nothing's going to stop me when I'm so close to the answers.
Peanut butter jelly
You're
time.
inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering. That's fortunate. Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood. and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen, I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute alone. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Ingram?
I've checked and rechecked everything.
Oh.
I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers.
Oh,
I'm
God.
entering the code now.
Oh, God.
Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Oh, God. We made it. We made it to the Institute, boys. And girls. Alright, well, I guess I move forward.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Fawn. The Institute is under my guidance.
It's stuck.
I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the open. decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But
We'll
for
see.
now, we must remain underground.
Yeah.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a
Welcome back, brother.
very personal.
We are in the Institute.
You are here for your son.
Broken. Sean,
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Is that real?
I mean,
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me. Father? Father, help me!
Sean.
Don't have the key.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated.
He's a prototype, you understand.
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start underneath. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find me.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believe that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. Here I am, raised by the Institute, and now it's neither.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year
Me,
2227, the Institute had made great strides in civic production. It was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever on. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. Frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the colony. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you want, but it's the only truth I can offer you.
Why are you doing this to me? After everything I've been through.
I don't mean any of this to hurt you. I'm trying to help you. Help us. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you.
Oh, try to confiscate my weapons, Father.
Let's just talk.
If this is true, where do we start?
I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you.
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path was his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
My mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yeah. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate kind of collateral.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say? to ease your mind.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director, why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obvious. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other.
You
member
smug
of the
bastard.
My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that...
I'm about to set Harambe loose on you.
Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything. But you've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you're better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance to show you what
I don't like his teeth.
we really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine.
I don't have much of a
Take some
choice.
time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, and Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them. And then we'll discuss what comes next.
Get at him. Hey, dude. I'm mad at you.
There's a clean floor. This will be 70th round functioning. Can you not see the crime it does?
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Man, don't talk to me. This place is huge. Advanced systems.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Excuse me?
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but this is still my laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn how things work.
Easy. I just want to talk.
About what? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Let's just say that you've regained the attention of a certain group that I represent.
Stop beating around the bush. It's obvious that you're from the Brotherhood of Steel. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me.
Speech check.
Things I'm not
Riz
supposed to
Master.
know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Perfect.
Yes?
For goodness sake, I can't find my notes anywhere.
Ain't nobody care about your notes, bro. Might as well just go down the line.
We'll start with this drug. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will be unknown. I suppose it's Virgil. Now hold still.
All systems nominal.
To knock some heads together.
Be careful wearing
On the
that.
targeting package upgrades I asked. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between
We're
us
all looking
and pretty
forward
much
to
all the
working
other
with
Hi, Doc.
You going soft on me, Aurora? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. So, here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director of the synth retention. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precaution. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now,
It feels
Father has
personal.
asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, Coursers are badass. But I gather you know all this, since you can tell. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Why does it matter?
If there is some defect in the Courser combat program, then it must be identified and corrected. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production line. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to you.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want much to do.
But try to remember that synths aren't people.
I'm not a big fan of the Institute.
Subject identified. Greetings, sir.
Yeah, I don't like how they're talking.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge. Primary levels are low.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this
Hey, Doc.
primary drive
You
servo.
weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Finley. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
That's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water.
What's
and
up,
provides
P?
power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other
Peanut butter
departments,
jelly
but it's at
time.
least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive
Doing
equipment,
good.
not like topside. If there's anything
Doing
else
good.
you'd
How
like
about
to know
yourself?
about the facilities division,
Like I said, I don't know who all's in here. I'm trying something new. I have my viewers turned off, and I'm only streaming on Twitch today.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye then. As far as I'm concerned, phase out of these older models can't come soon enough.
Bioscience. I know Scooter was in here earlier. Grinchy was in here, but she said she was about to fall asleep on the couch. And then Harambe. Foxy was in here. I'm not sure if she's still in here.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old. Welcome. It's remarkable. So good to have you here. Child can Dr. Clayton Holt, head of the bioscience. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are sense too.
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, you've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Most men lack the patience to observe.
Alright. Let's get out of here. I don't like the Institute at all. It's... Whew. Give me bad vibes. Yeah, I'd rather do these two. Shooter. But yeah, no. I'm gonna talk to Proctor Ingram real quick. Give her the holotape. And then talk to Elder. Oh god. Talk to Elder Maxon.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. Wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the signal interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in the defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off him. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Oh yeah. I'm on my way to talk to him now. Thank you for asking. Can drop off some of them tech documents too.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Hello.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the Earth. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Ad Victorian, brother. Lady Killer. So I'm gonna have to interrogate this lady, it looks like.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed.
Ooh.
A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Liberty Prime.
The Institute and their technological abominations may be scum at any cost.
That's the doctor.
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. Are there documents you wanted to turn in? Or were you here to help with a research mission?
Documents, brother.
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised.
400
Remember,
caps.
the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Bum ba da dum bum.
For strong, something to think about.
Fly me to the moon.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Excuse me,
I
Proctor
bet
Ingram.
you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. You're blind as a bat, and I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry in the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Jeez.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile. Every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the bridge, so you'd think it'd be a snatch. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with this power system, we can get the big guy moving.
All right. Well, let's go find old girl. It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
I'd gladly lay down my life.
I do low-key need to see if I can find that serum for Virgil.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
Kate won't clear me for duty.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
We had a deal.
I said I'd return to the Brotherhood of Steel, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological superiority as a weapon.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Dr. Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Better admire me, dude.
Greenland is a magnificent ship. Lucky.
I'm doing everything for the Brotherhood, bro.
When it comes to keeping the Prison running, Dr. Ingram's the best.
Brother.
Would it be possible to speak off the record for a moment?
All right.
Forgive me. This is different. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience for both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I know there's more you want to say. Go on.
Yes, I'm getting to that. I'm just not very good at these things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, a About a year after we were posted to the Privy, Cutler vanished on the scouting hunt. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO, and he assembled a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to the super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. We should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to. It was my duty to put him down.
Hey, you did what the Brotherhood taught you.
Then you understand why it had to be done. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone and losing them. Changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
Flirt with him. Can I get some Riz?
Never be that way with me. I care about you too much to let that happen.
I didn't know you felt that strongly about us. I'm sorry if I seem confused. You've certainly given me something to think. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt.
Riz.
If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Appreciate you, Paladin Dance. I appreciate you.
End up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Alright.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face.
I don't see why everyone is out to fight.
Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start, isn't it?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. Those your people would have been a bit lucky. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without a problem. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but they'll be worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in its place. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on the list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. I've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, you need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Alright, cool. So go back to the Institute for a minute.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
Our new censorship lifeline, I keep mistaking it for real people.
I'm gonna just take the elevator. You got me messed up.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Hi.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
So I spent all that time on the elevator just to have to go back down. I love it. Let me out.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Let's see what you have.
Bro.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got here, of course. You are not a prisoner. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If they're so dangerous, you should destroy them and start over with a better design.
There is no need for such drastic action. We are constantly working to any flaws. As you will soon see, we're also more than capable of reclaiming any synths that become a danger to us. A rogue synth has taken over the raider gang at Libertalia. His memories of their race and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives, have dispatched a courser to liberty. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that serum.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of value. If at all possible, that seed should be returned. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
But I don't wanna. I don't wanna do this. I don't like scents. I don't like this place.
I'm ready to move in, sir.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard.
Oh, be stuck with all these scents and stuff. I was trying to see if I can go back and get that serum for Virgil, but it has me do this.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir. Thought I heard something new.
Never know what you find.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, little pew pew.
I don't think we're alone.
Yeah, that sniper that I have is pretty nice. I enjoy it. It do be hidden. holding my ground. I'm fine. I don't know where this courser went, but it's okay.
I know you're here.
I don't know what you thought that was gonna do. The safe.
There we go.
Gang. I don't know where the courser is, but you might want to hurry up.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it?
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Jesus.
Code that resets a synth. I'll have to remember that.
Then talk fast, sir. Just make sure you get it right. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
of a shotgun.
Got it.
Say, I see.
Well done. Gear, I'm gonna guess. Agents just like me. So, made it to the top. The Institute's so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs.
B592, initialize factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something. Take them out!
Nice work, sir. I'll take this.
Yeah, I didn't really. I would have rather just smacked him. It's the same as
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
The Institute created that symbol, so the Institute is responsible for what it does.
I disagree. A synth is no more inherently evil than a handgun. When a man dies by gunshot, is the weapons make that blame? Of course not. The blame rightly falls on he who pulled the trigger. Yes, we created the synth. But whether they intended to or not, the Railroad's agents turned it into a killer. But enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well then, while you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and hand. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent years. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
There better be something in this for me.
I assure you, this operation will have very significant results.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night here soon. I mean, I got 15 minutes left from my normal schedule, but I'm probably gonna be done after this. But you have a good one too, P. Appreciate you coming out. Peanut butter jelly. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the Brotherhood real quick and then, yeah. Forgot, I gotta upload these videos too.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets.
I have something urgent to report.
Military
The
resources.
Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker
As
Hill.
such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
Received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismiss, soldier.
Let's go. Get out my way, ho. Yeah, I think I'll finish up this mission and then call it a night. At least try to get the upload process started.
Clean the fire alert scat off my boots.
How can a machine believe it's alive?
I don't know, ask Paladin Dance that. Bro is a whole synth. Bunker Hill. We don't do that here. We don't buy followers. That is a no-no. We don't buy views. We don't view bot. We don't do that.
Stop right there. Over there. Get him.
That's a no-no.
I've been waiting for you.
Watch your tones.
Next time, move faster. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the installation's parameters, just requesting backup.
I want to see just what this Gauss rifle can do, because my goodness. I don't know what happened. I guess the grenade. Did we? Okay, yeah, so we already. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and save and call it then. Because. Wow. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go over there and just save it.
Where'd they go?
Quick save, and then we will call it a night. So I appreciate y'all coming out. Like I said, if you're new here, drop a like, drop a follow, subscribe. Make sure you get in the Discord. The Discord's where the best info is. If you're interested in a sealed waffle, I'm doing a waffle for Heatwave Arena. It is sealed. Again, Discord for more info. And other than that, that's all I got. I'll see you next time on Monday, unless I get any other opportunities to stream. But other than that, I appreciate y'all coming out, and have a good one.